To Kendal to Preston, 50 miles. I booked it earlier in the week and this start line is absolutely the most amazing start line I've ever been to. It's really warm today, so hopefully it won't get too hot and I won't get sunstroke, but I probably will because it's May. So let's get straight into the video, and if you like ultra running or running videos or fitness videos, hit that subscribe button, come and join me on my journey. And let's get to the start line. So we are 7 miles in and it is just after 8:30 I'm going to start, and it's absolutely roasting already. 100% sure I'm going to get sunstroke at some point today, but that start line at Maze, I think it's called Lakeland Maze farm, was absolutely the best start line ever. They had like llamas, slides, a gift shop. The person who owns it was so nice as well. So like, if you watch this, thanks. I might actually send it to them, just cause they was just so nice. And they let me go into a little kid thing and use the slide. So that was good. And so far in the race, it's been really nice. It's really grassy underfoot, but it's kind of moist. I kind of like it. It's trying to keep me cool, and this canal is so much more interesting than Leeds to Liverpool in a way. It's got like animals and it's very trailer, you can see. Yeah, so the first checkpoint was actually really good for things. We said it just had hydration and little bits of food, and we are an hour and 10 minutes in, and my finger's stinging for some reason suddenly, so I don't know what that's about. Yeah, also, did anyone see the Northern Lights in the UK yesterday? Because I couldn't see them and everyone in my town could see them, and I'm really annoyed actually. I've not had no sleep because I had to stare out the window all night, and I took some melatonin because I don't sleep anyway, and I can't make my mind up if I actually slept. I had this like weird experience where maybe it was sleep because I've just never slept, so maybe that was what normal sleep is, but I kept waking up every like 2 minutes. I felt really relaxed though, so that's good. My brain was actually trying to relax, I guess, but I think because of the Northern Lights it really like freaked me out. So I'm going to go actually, I'm going to go and try to get to the next checkpoint, what I'm guessing is about 40 miles in. I'm not too sure, but I'm going to try to get through this at a good speed, but not too quick because it's really hot. But I want to try to get it done before it gets even hotter. So I want to try to finish for, I'm going to say like 2-3, where the sun is at the highest. Just try to avoid the sun, what's actually not going to happen, but we can try. So I made it to checkpoint 2, what was 14.5 miles. Actually might be closer to 15 actually, because I didn't start my watch at the start of the race. We had half an hour left to get there, and then we've got to do 7 miles in the next 2 hours. So cut-offs, they're okay to be fair. It's probably not walkable, but I feel like the first checkpoint, if you ran the first couple, obviously you'd get the time to walk, so you could walk the second half, just make sure you get the first couple of checkpoints. But perfectly walk and jog as well. Just you wouldn't be able, in my head, walk it unless you walked at quite a fast pace. So let's give you a bit of history of this canal. So this canal, Kendal's Preston, main bit of the ships what used to take obviously stuff in the industry. I can't think of the word. Like stuff, transport. It was the main way of transporting goods and stuff from obviously the Lake District to Preston and Preston to the Lake District. And this canal is absolutely the best canal I've ever seen. Oh, it's a bit cooler here. That's good. Because it's absolutely roasted. So, right. I'm not too bothered about my time. But if I could get 10 hours, that would be dead good, because I have done 50 miles already this week. I'm just using it as a training run, really, and to get used to running down the canal. But this canal is a lot more nice than Leeds to Liverpool, to be honest. So, yeah, this canal's scenic and beautiful. Leeds to Liverpool, you get people drinking on it, nightclubs, as this is more scenic, animals, llamas. Saying that, well, I would freak out if I saw a llama at like 3 o'clock in the morning, to be honest. I'm wondering if they actually do have really long canals, what are like 130 miles, what are scenic all the way down there. It sounds about like a bit of an impossibility for me. Well done.
Thank you.
His outfit is sick. It's actually like beat my outfit. Also, he's got massive calves. Like his calves are like on point. Like, I'm not saying I'm jealous, but I'm really jealous. So yeah, this canal is 10 out of 10. If you wanted a day trip, recommend. If you want to travel for a training run, definitely recommend. It is just beautiful. And to be honest, I didn't realise this is the first year this race has been on. But oh my god, highly recommend. And I've only done the first 15 miles. Even if it was a bit boring from now on, I would still recommend it for the first 15 miles. But so-called, it's quite similar all the way down. I'm assuming we won't get too many llamas in Preston though. But anything's possible, I guess, in this world. Especially it's 2024. So I feel like anything's possible nowadays. So we are 21, 22, 21, 20, 21 and a half, I'm going to say, into the race, and we have done it in 4.5 hours. This is definitely a PB course if the weather wasn't so hot, because it's just so straightforward. Would actually kind of recommend for your first ultra if you want to do a 50 miler, as it's just a really nice course. It's really entertaining, and everyone's really friendly. Like 2.5 hours to do 6 miles, so we've sorted really. And I found my new favourite running snack, but I can't remember what it's called, but I'll put a picture on screen. Yeah, really enjoying it, really hot. So I'm going to go anyway. See you soon. So we are nearly halfway, so we're 25 miles because this race is 51. I think 51, that's what it said. So 25 miles, and it's absolutely been amazing. It's kind of clouded over now, but it's a really good thing. So we're about 2 miles off the checkpoint. We said between 6 and 7. So I don't know, because that last checkpoint was a bit early, so maybe it might be a bit more. So another thing is, this morning I went on that slide as you saw at the beginning of the video, and it just made me laugh. I was like to this girl, I was like, I don't want to look like a weirdo. And the girl was like, yeah, but you are a weirdo, you're running ultra for fun. And I was like, oh yeah, that's not like the most normal thing ever. So this next checkpoint has like soup and stuff, so I'm really excited for that. The only thing about this race, it starts at 7:30. So I'm going to finish about 5, I think, and that's just weird in my head. Just because most races start at 6, but they do a coach, so that's probably why it starts a bit later. So that's probably why they start a bit later. But so far so good. I'm actually thinking this might be my favourite ultra. I feel like I said this every video. But I just feel like it's definitely a beginner ultra because the navigation is so easy. It's just canal and a couple of signs. You can't really get it wrong. You don't need to map read or anything. So that's amazing. Sorry. Thank you. I keep thinking how people know my name and it's on there. Oh. Know your name? No. Yeah, so yeah, and it's been quite supported, to be fair. I would really recommend this race. Right, I'm going to go because I want to get some soup. We have 21 miles to go. 21 miles to go. 21 miles to go. It was meant to sound like that So Solid Crew song, but I actually haven't ever listened to the So Solid Crew. My friends sing that to me. We have 21 miles to go, and yeah, it went a bit cooler. Now it's gone warmer again, less under the covers. So yeah, oh my god, it's gone super warm for some reason since saying that. It's gone super warm since saying that. God. So basically I think I'm going to try to do another 10 walking, running. So I'm going to try to do another 10 walking, see how I feel. Then I might try to start running a bit more consistently, depending on the temperature and obviously depending on the environment, because if it's shady it's not too bad. So I'm kind of trying to run in the shade and walk through the sun to keep my body temperature a lot more equal and consistent, I guess. But to be fair, don't jinx myself, but usually I am a lot worse than this, so I'm actually quite glad how I'm doing. So yeah, that's it really. That last checkpoint I had some soup at. All the checkpoints have been really nice and quite well stocked. There's only like 23 people doing it because it's the first year, but I think this is probably going to become quite a big event, because it is actually so nice and quite easy to follow, so it's good for like people who want to get into ultra running. To be honest, I would just recommend coming for a run round here anyway, because it's that nice and full with animals and stuff. Like, it's just a really nice trail, to be honest. I thought it was going to be more like, I know this is a canal, but in my head, because where I live, this is not a canal, this would just be a trail. But like, I'm more in like a built up area, so like the canals are more like what? It's got kids on its back. You run? Challenger, do ya? Run.
What you gotta do is walk past it.
I know, but it's got kids on its back. Whatever happens, it's on video.
Oh, wait, it's spitting.
Fucking hell, I'm winning it.
I'm absolutely feeling amazing. And it's sunny, I just don't get it. Might have sunstroke later, but for now, perfect. Especially since I've done 50 miles this week. If it wasn't so hot, I probably would have got a PB, even though I've like trained this week. So I think I'm probably going to come in at 10 hours something, hopefully. But is, I reckon, less than an hour from my normal P. I reckon less than an hour from my PB. So I actually feel like my training is going actually really good at this point, because I'm doing like legs, I'm doing so much running, I've improved on flexibility. It's all going right. Hopefully not too right, I guess. It's kind of hot, but there is a breeze, but it's kind of cool. How cool is this bridge up? And that bridge. Oh shit, don't fall over, don't fall over. So a swan just went for us. I let someone else risk their life because I'm still traumatised from the goose what was in my training blog, what attacked me. Like, so if you've not seen that, go and check it out. I will put it on screen somewhere here. I'll try to put a card, but I don't think it works on phones. I think it only works on computers. I'll put it in the description, and also I might put it as a video at the end, because that's my training, what I've been doing this week. No, well, not this week, last week, but I've been doing the same training this week. Everything seems to be going really good. I feel stronger. I'm getting faster, I think. Maybe. I feel like if I'm not getting faster and keeping the speed for longer, so that's good. Hopefully I'm going to drop it down this week, put some speed training in, hopefully not injure myself because I don't like speed training, and get a bit faster, so then I can do more miles. And then that means I probably can put more speed training in, what means for Leeds to Liverpool that it shouldn't be as much impact on my body, meaning I should be able to run longer in my head. We'll see. I actually don't know when to start tapering for Leeds to Liverpool, because if I'm doing like 100-mile weeks, how long should I taper before it? Because I do taper, but like 2 weeks before. But I feel like for 100 miles, and this intensity maybe 4 weeks. So yeah, that's like what I'm thinking at the minute. Right, I've done half a mile with you, so I'm going to try to get through this. Hopefully there'll be a lot more breeze and a lot more shade, and I'll be able to get through this next 5 miles. So the next checkpoint is 6 miles off. Then I think that might be... No, I think there's a checkpoint between the end and that, because I feel like 9 miles is a long time in this heat for the last checkpoint, since every checkpoint's been like 6 miles. So I'm going to try and get this next, just a 5 or 6 miles, 5-6 miles out, and then I'm going to push through it and get to the end, hopefully, like maybe sooner than I think. So I'm going to do a little review of this flapjack. I'll put it on the screen now rather than show it you shaking. So it is cherry and coconut, not a flavour I would have thought of, but like sounds good actually. It sounds decent. And it's a vegan flapjack, as you've just seen on screen, obviously. Oh, these are good. They're moist. Like, these are like the flapjacks you need for running, because you know when you're trying to eat dry stuff, when you're trying to eat dry stuff, sorry, something's just flicked up at me. When you're trying to eat dry stuff, you're doing ultra and you're dehydrated, and then like it absorbs more water and you just feel like you're choking, and you feel like that scene out of SpongeBob where he's on the beach and he's drying up. This one now, I'm gonna put it on.
The heat is so intense from this lamp that I can't move.
Tell me about it.
This doesn't look too good, Patrick.
You mean?
You all know the feeling if you've done an ultra. This is like squidgy. Let's have a look at the macros. 410 calories. And easy to eat. I'm going to buy some of these. 400 calories. That's like an hour's worth of calories. If you have like Tailwind and you have other snacks up way at checkpoints, do like a couple of crisps. 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, perfect for an event like this. So impressed. If I remember, I'll ask the guy where we got them from and I'll put it on screen. But got less than a half marathon to go. Still really warm, some windy patches. So we're gonna go. Oh, I just want to ask everyone, what's the favourite song in the Eurovision? I'm full for Ireland because it's just a good song, and I'm into like my rock. I'm into anything what's weird and like anything what's like changes genre. That's kind of my thing at the moment. So yeah, Ireland is for me. They are looking like they could come in the top 5. checkpoints. So there's another checkpoint in probably 5 miles. So I'm doing absolutely amazing. Little lambs, little lambs. I'm doing amazing. And that checkpoint was at a pub, and we didn't have alcohol. The audacity. Like, that should be illegal. Like, if you think that should be illegal, give this video a like, because I really think it should be. I feel like we should take them to court for it, maybe. So yeah. Oh, look at Herond. Hi, Mr. Herond. How are you? So yeah, that's it really. I do really well. Like, I can't ask for more. Especially because it's so warm and I've done so much training. So win-win. And I'm still going strong. So I'm going to try to get to the next checkpoint in the next hour, I think. And then I'm just going to see how I feel to end. Amigos, right, so I've just been to the last checkpoint. I've just put water on my shoes. I don't get why I did that, because that's going to cause blisters. We are only 5 miles from the end. And then I've wet my heart. It's gone really cool. I'm not going to make it under 10 in the 10-hour range. It was too hot to push it. I could have, because it was like 10-minute miles. My legs are really strong. Even everyone said how strong are my legs. I'm 15th place. Yeah, that's really good. Like, if you knew me and the sun, that I need to fit. So yeah, I'm 5-6 miles from the end. It says it's 51 miles, but whether it is or if it's like 50 some, do you get what I mean? They might have rounded it up, because it sounds, it depends if they want to sound harder or if they want to sound, I don't know, like harder or easier, but it's only like a mile, isn't it? I don't know what I've done to my finger, but it's decided to be weird. Yeah, that's it. Last checkpoint's okay. Yeah, so there's 20 people left in the race. That's if people have not been dropped out, and I'm 15th place. So that's really good, and I actually don't think I'm that far behind the first person from what I gather, because usually when I do a race like this, the first person is finished before I'm even halfway, and he wasn't. Obviously this is because it's hot, so he's probably tried to go at the speed he would normally go, and then he might have like realised how hot it was, maybe. But he was doing 8-minute miles to a point, and that's really, really quick for like how hot it was. But I'm gonna go because my Gucci is burning like the fires of hell, and I'm assuming it's going to create some electrical force soon and make me be faster. So see you soon.
Well done, Andrew. Well done, mate.
Well done.
Well done, Ryan. Well done, mate.
So I just want to do a little outro. The race was absolutely amazing. Just that canal is just the best canal I've ever been on in my life. And that sounds a bit like over the top, but it was so nice with all the llamas, animals, scenery. Even the little town we went through was really nice and just really aesthetic. And I just want to say a well done to fly course runners, the organisers, volunteers and everyone who took part. It was only a really small race but has a really good potential to grow. It was just a really nice event, so I'm hoping it grows because I feel like it deserves to. One of the best events I've done. It was just stunning. I would say it is a PB course, but if the weather wasn't as hot as yesterday, I did it in 11 hours something, and it was like 51 miles. So that's like an hour behind my PB for a 50 miler. But I have done a very intense week of training before that. And also the weather, but it is definitely a PB course. So I guess that's really it for the video. I guess that's really it for the video. I guess that's really it for the video. If you did like the video, please come and subscribe. Please give the video a like because it does really help me out. And come and join me on my journey, and I will see you next time.